Josh Green here for Tungsten Tales. Delighted today to be joined by Mr. Tom Sykes, new tour card holder in the PDC. Tom, thank you very much for joining me. How is everything?
Yeah, it's been a bit mental the last couple of days. A lot of messages and a lot of phone calls and stuff. So it's been a busy one.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, Q-School is a horrendously busy event as it is, and when you go and do what you've done, that's what's involved in the aftermath. How much did you enjoy, or were you able to enjoy the experience of Q-School?
I enjoyed the day that I qualified. I didn't really enjoy the couple of days leading up to it because I didn't really play very well. But the first stage I played pretty well, and I ended up getting a few days off. So I think that really helped in the long run because obviously it's a long week when you're playing every day.
Yeah. Just put into words the experience of what Q School is like to turn up as a player. You've got hundreds and hundreds of players in the same room in Milton Keynes, a lot of high quality players as well. What's it like stepping into that room with so much quality on show?
Yeah, like you say, there's so every single person pretty much that was in that room, both Monday and for the second stage, everybody's fighting for the same thing. And like, there's only, how many was it? 12,
Hmm.
13, something like
Yeah.
that, top
Yeah.
cards. And yeah, it's the quality in the room, especially over in the UK, is ridiculous. So yeah, it's a tough school to be at, but I'm glad that I got through after missing out last year.
Yeah, last year was obviously a disappointment for yourself. How much were you able to use last year's experience and I guess the disappointment as well to fuel yourself going into this year's Q School?
Yeah, I feel like I've got a lot of experience after last year's a little bit of a disappointment. I missed out by I think it was four legs, but I managed to get a few of the pro tours in this year or last year, sorry, and a lot of more exposure on the modus and a lot more experience playing and match practice. So I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it's been quite a quick rise for yourself over the last couple of years. We've seen you obviously have plenty of success on the modus. You spent some time with Team England at the Six Nations last year as well. From your sort of point of view, has it been a quick rise, or has this been a very long journey to where we are now?
Yeah, it's been quite a long journey. 15 years I've been playing, so but I had a little break in between where I just fell out of love, I fell out of love with it a bit, I'd say. But the last 2 or 3 years I've got back on it and I've been practicing and like I say, getting into everything that I can. So getting all the match experience and match practice back up to speed, and yeah, it's been good.
So when did you start playing? When was the first time you picked up darts?
I was 18.
Hmm.
But I only used to play just in my kitchen with my dad because he used to play in the local league and stuff. But I used to play football quite a lot, so it was just something to do on a Saturday night, really.
Yeah. What sort of level were you playing at football? You're a Sunday league player, or you had higher aspirations than that?
No, yeah, I played for academies and stuff. Probably at a pretty decent level, but yeah, too old for that now.
Um, with the darts, you talked about having that break from the game. Why did was that for yourself? And then why did you then pick up the darts once again a couple of years ago?
It was more because of the football, to be fair. I would much rather wanting to play football on a Sunday morning or a Saturday afternoon rather than playing darts, and I just fell out of love with darts. I still played like every once, twice a week in like the local leagues and stuff, but I stopped going to tournaments on weekends and just played football instead. But yeah, I don't really know. I think it was just the fact that I got really unfit and
Hmm.
I started playing foot. I started just throwing darts again. Like I said, I never really stopped playing, but I sort of slowed down a bit. But yeah, it's now I just play. Now I've been playing every single day pretty much, and it's very rare I get a day off now. So.
Hmm. And how much has the level improved in the last few years since you started playing a little bit more seriously and you were playing a bit more regularly? Where has the level come from and now gone to?
I think I've always been a pretty decent player. I was always like a 70, 75 average player, 80 average, sometimes 90s, but uh, I think it's just come from more the fact that I've just been playing a lot more and getting the experience. like I say, I play every single day now, so it's only gonna rise if you keep playing.
Have you really got that hunger to keep practicing and keep playing? Because you hear so many people on tour, they obviously practice when they're at tournaments, but away from tournaments, they don't really have the desire and the need to practice so much. But I guess with you being a little bit fresher to professional darts, there's a huge amount of desire there to come in and do well.
Yeah, 100%. I do practice a little bit at home. I don't do like I don't stand at throwing at the board for 4, 5, 6 hours a day. But because I'm one of these people that I'll never be sat down if I'm at a tournament. I'll always be on the practice board. So I use the tournaments as my practice really. But I do have the odd like couple of hours every now and again, well like every other day or whatever to just keep the arm going and keep myself fresh and throwing properly.
Do you have any practice partners at home? Or
Um. Not really. With me not working anymore, I normally practice like early on through the day, so I can have the rest of the day to do whatever, and then play darts on a night. So it's more just keeping the rhythm of the arm going and stuff. So and then go to the tournaments on a night or the local league or whatever I play in on a weekend.
yeah, you say about giving your job up. That's obviously been quite a well publicized thing with yourself. I believe it was May when you gave that up.
Yeah.
Just run us through that decision, how hard that was to make and why you made it.
Um, it weren't really a hard decision because of everything that were going on the beginning of last year, where I was on the pro tours all the time. I was getting late phone calls and I was going into work some days and saying, "Oh, I might get a phone call today," and if I am, then am I all right to have like Tuesday and Wednesday off to go to Germany or whatever. So it weren't really a hard decision because it got to the point where I were hardly ever in work. So it was more of a case of um, me. To be fair, they did really help me. Like the work, they give me time off all the time to go play, and I thought it'd only be right that I just sort of left and because I was there was I was no use to him really because I was only there for like 1 day or 3 days a week or whatever. So it just got to the point where I just got into the manager's office and I just said basically I might as well give it a go because I'm hardly ever here and you might as well get someone in that's going to be here all the time.
Did you turn up to work a few days and you got that call sort of as you were in the
Yeah,
as
yeah,
you were in the office?
yeah, yeah. I'd walk into work on a Monday morning and I'd because obviously I was up there in the Challenge Tour rankings at the beginning of
Mhm.
the year. I were in like the top 16 or whatever it was. So yeah, I was going into work on a Monday and saying, "Oh, I might get a phone call at some point in the day. Is it all right if I keep my phone on me so
Mm.
because if I get a call and I might need Tuesday, Wednesday, or just Wednesday off to go to Leicester or to fly to Germany or whatever." So yeah, it was a mad start to the year. I think I worked. I think one of the months I think I was at work for about 4 days in 4 weeks.
Yeah, mate. Is it kind of a double-edged sword, I guess, because you've got all that time to focus on darts, and that is all your focus now. But I guess if you're not collecting money on the Pro Tour, and there'll probably be weeks or months where it's harder than it has been, then you've not got that work to fall back on. Is that something you've sort of weighed up in your mind and you believe it's worth it now you're a pro darts player?
Yeah, I think that I think I know that I've got the level to play at that level. So hopefully, me playing at that level all the time will keep me going properly. And yeah, hopefully I can earn a bit of money out of it. And like you say, if I do get these rough months, I've got a lot of good sponsors that are behind me, and it'll be it makes life easier when you've got people that support you like they do. So yeah, it's gonna be good, and I can't wait to get started.
Just touching on a couple of the experiences from last year as well. We mentioned earlier you've been a regular on the Modus, but working with the Six Nations and competing for England, how much of a big sort of landmark was that for you? And you seem to really enjoy that event down in Wales.
Yeah, it was good. I was really fortunate to be picked for England. I've been trying for a couple of years because I kept missing out just and. Yeah, it was good to finally get picked and to win the Six Nations were really good. To get the player of the tournament as well was it were really good experience for me and obviously playing on the stage and stuff it's a lot more stage experience that I'm going to need for hopefully a few majors in a couple of years.
Yeah. Is that a big goal for you now over the next 2 years? Try and get into as many of those major events as possible. Year one's a tough year, but you can really start to attack around the back end of the year and hopefully get yourself on TV as much as possible.
Yeah, that's the goal. I want to be playing against uh in all the majors if I can, but obviously it's going to be tough. But I'm setting myself little goals for now, and we'll see where that takes us by the end of the year.
There'll be people coming from Q School that haven't had the experience of playing on the Pro Tour, and when they walk into that room in Leicester, the first ones, I think. I can't remember. But when they walk into that room in the Pro Tours, there's going to be a huge amount of nerves. It's going to be very new to them. That's not going to be the case with you. How much do you think that'll help that you've had that experience already?
Yeah, it's a massive help. When I first walked in the first ones last year, I was like the people that you watch every week in it on the TV, and they're all in the same room. And once you get drawn against one of them people, it's and they see you know that they stood behind you watching everything that you're doing. It's a tough thing to get over in the first couple, but yeah, like you say, I've had a bit of experience last year, so I think I should be all right. And I think that, like you say, there is a couple that have not been on it before, so hopefully I can run into a couple of them early on, and then I might get a few wins under the belt as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just really excited to get going.
Who was your first ever game on the Pro Tour? Who did you play?
Um, I can't remember.
Ah, I've stumped you there.
I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to have a look back and have a look, but I can remember getting pumped on stream by Michael Smith with an
Mm,
102 average in Germany. I can remember that part.
yeah, I guess. They're not so much occasions now if you're playing a Michael Smith or a Michael Van Gerwen or even someone like a Humphreys or a Luke Littler because you've been there before. They're nerves for those sort of games, or do you just see them as another game?
Yeah, for me now it's just another game. I'm just there. All these pro tours that I've been to last year, it was all free hit for me because I was getting invited. So yeah, like I say, the first couple was a bit nervy, but after that I settled in pretty well, and yeah, I did all right. I won a few games. Yeah, I got a bit of extra money in the bank, and yeah, it was all right. It was a good experience for me.
We talked about sort of the work scenario and your goals for this season, but the money that's on offer now within the PDC is absolutely huge. We've seen the increases at the UK Open, at the World Match Play, and obviously £1 million on offer to winner of the World Championship now, and that's hopefully Barry Hearn says going to rise over the next few years. So, look, how much of a motivation is that you've got not just setting yourself up, but you could be setting your family up as well for the
Yeah,
future?
yeah, it's massive. Like they say, the increase in money is just it's madness in it. £1 million for doing something that you love doing. It's playing in front of 3, 4, 5,000 people. It's what you want to do in it. It's what I've been working for the last 5, 6 years. So yeah, I'm really excited, and hopefully I can get onto a couple of them big stages in the next couple of years, and we'll get up into that top 64 in the world. That's the aim.
Okay, brilliant. Really appreciate your time today, Tom, and yeah, best of luck going forwards, and we'll catch up sort of halfway through the season.
Yeah, cheers, mate.